Here I am with my bat phone to Jesus. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Julie Green. I've talked about her many times. And here's what I want to preface the video with. Is oftentimes people push back and then why are you platforming these people? Why are you giving these people a boost, a signal boost? You're amplifying their message. And I say, no, I'm not. I'm exposing them to audiences who may not know who they are. And the reason that I'm exposing them to audiences who may not know who they are is because of the fact they already have a right-wing grifter audience. They have a large audience. So large, in fact, that Rudy Giuliani appeared with Julie Green recently, and she gave him a personal message after having talked to Jesus on the bat phone, a personal prophecy from God for Rudy. She's getting the former mayor of New York City, America's mayor. Remember when that was the case? Well, he has gone from 9/11 to fake prophecies from fake prophets who love Donald Trump. First, two clips. First is Rudy describing, and by the way, this is brought to you by Right Wing Watch. Again, if you've got a few extra dollars, you want to support an organization that does the hard work of sifting through, watching hours and hours and hours of fascist bullshit content, it's these people. I'll put a link at the top of the description. But here's Rudy Giuliani explaining how Joe Biden is an evil man. I've known him for years, and he's not the same. He's evil. Like he's a supervillain or something. It's Joe Biden. I guess he's evil because he wants to forgive student loan debt. He wants to make life easier for Americans, but that makes him evil. He raised a drug addict or a junkie or some other horrible invective, like it's Hunter Biden's fault that he's afflicted with addiction, which is a serious, deadly disease that apparently Joe Biden decided to give him. Watch Rudy first, and then we'll get to the prophecy.
I know Joe Biden, for 4 decades. I didn't know until the last 5 years that he's a thoroughly evil man. Yeah. He's not just a bad man. He's not just a crooked politician. Deep down in his soul, there's a great darkness. Mm-hmm. You would not treat your grandchildren the way he does. You'd not make your son into a degenerate drug addict for your benefit. Whatever you can say about Donald Trump, well, look what a nice family he brought up. He may have had marital problems. They found a way to overcome him. And he helped me with my son when I had marital problems. This is why I love him. I mean, he's a very, very good man. And I could cry sometimes with what they do to him. Not so much even politically, because he can handle it. What they do to him personally.
Yeah.
Because personally, there's no comparison between him and the thwarted, almost Satan-like guy in the White House.
Yep.
I mean, what's there to say? What is there to say? Rudy making the grift rounds, broke, being forced to sell his condos or whatever in Florida. His house for his apartment in New York City's for sale. He's broke. He needs the exposure. He needs all of these media hits to be able to utilize their audience to get donations so he can, I guess, pay his bills, his legal judgments. Here, though, is what you're waiting for. Here's the bat phone to Jesus part of it, where Julie Green reads to Rudy Giuliani a prophecy that was given to her, because, she's a mouthpiece of God. She's arrogant enough to have you believe that she is a conduit to the voice of God itself. Watch this, prepare yourself, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
This is something that actually the Lord gave to me to give to you. This is back in February 25th of 2022. This was 2 years ago. This is what the Lord had to say about you. He said, Rudy Giuliani, I am vindicating your name in this hour. You will be rewarded greatly for standing up for truth. You have what you need to destroy every narrative regarding 2020. It is that time to move forward with a plan that you have been given. The walls that have been built up against you have come down. No longer will they control the narrative. Speak, my son, and do what needs to be done. I am with you. I have not failed you. I will give you the strength to stand and face adversity. This is the time it will be different. It is not the time. It is now the time for all that are against you to fall and to fail. Rudy, I have raised you up in this hour, and I have given you everything you need to overcome and to come out victorious in the end. So move, my son, I will direct your steps. So God was giving you that encouragement that no matter what, he has raised you up for this time. And you have been going through persecution. You have been going through these things. You have all these court cases against you, but God is the ultimate judge. And it says in Psalm 75, verse 7, that God is a judge over all the earth. So I know you've been in court many times because you have been a lawyer, and God is saying that you face many judges, but he is a judge over all the earth, and he is the biggest judge, and there's no judge on the earth that can stand against Almighty God. And so I just want to give you that encouragement from the Lord.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. You don't know what that means. I mean, that even the timing of back in.
How'd that work out for him? I mean, why would she read a prophecy from the creator of the universe, everything seen and unseen? Why would she read that message to Rudy now, 2 years removed, when it's been wrong? What do you mean no walls against him and everything's going to fall and it's going to, what? He's been nothing but a nightmare. He's bankrupt. He has no money. He's sacrificed himself on the altar of Donald Trump. He is one of the first casualties of the cult. But she would have you believe that prophecy was right on. And what was with the face? Rudy, what's with the face, brother? What are you doing with the wild eyes? I mean, I would be shocked too if a grifter and a liar and a charlatan and a brown-nosing sycophant like Julie Green was to read a message that she received from God too. Shocked. I don't know if I'd wear that on my face, but come on. Anyway, oh, there's a little switch here on the phone. I wonder what that's for. What do you think? I'd love to know. Call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. You know, it's rare giving you a midweek fake prophet video. Usually I save these for the weekend, but this one was too good, and we got a cameo from Rudy. And I don't mean the cameo where you pay somebody to give you a vertical video. This one was just an appearance. Good times. If you appreciate what I do, if you get a laugh, or if I bring you value on a video by video basis, please consider helping support this work, helping me produce these videos. Click the join button below this video on YouTube for $2 a month. You can do just that. You can also go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and help support our work there. That does not just support the podcast. It absolutely helps us here, and we appreciate it very much. Follow me on social media if that's your thing. If you share this video on Twitter or Threads or wherever, tag me. I'm at Dollemore. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.